Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Premium Aquatics. Luke with the tank that is looking dirty. I haven't cleaned it. My apologies. I used my magnet for something else, and now, of course, I can't find it. So that sucks for me. But without further ado, guys, welcome back. Hopefully, you've been having a great weekend here. Hopefully, it's nice where you're at. Beautiful outside. It's been a fair week, so we've been having a lot of fun. But let's go ahead, jump right into it. Let's look at what we're doing today. Come on, guys. Today we're going to be looking at a new product. It's new to me. It's not new out, but it's new to me. A product that I haven't actually changed on the system since I've gotten it set up. So today we're going to revamp it. We're going to look at a new product that I haven't looked at yet, see how it compares, and do the usual. So that product today that we're going to take a look at is this, the Kessil H80. This is the Tuna Flora, which means that it is actually for the Refugium. So I'm going to take down the Prime Fuge. I've been using that for I don't know how many months now. I love it. It's basically been set and forget it. But I wanted to try this out. So let's go ahead, rip open the box, see what's inside. I know Kessil is really simplistic as far as controls, so it should be really easy to set up. So let's go ahead and get this puppy up, get it on, go put it on the tank. So let's go ahead and open this box up. This is, again, the H80. Super simple, super simplistic. They are one of the leading LED manufacturers that I actually really love, especially because if you're looking for something a little bit more simple to set up, very straightforward, not all the bells and whistles that you get with AI or Ecotech, where you have to do, each LED channel, you can do storm, clouds, all that jazz. If you don't want that, this is a great option and saves you a little bit of money. So in the box, we're going to be very simple here. We've got a bracket, our power supply, and our unit. And of course we have our manual and a cool sticker. So let's go ahead and run over what you get here. Like I said, this is super simple to set up. Very small, compact, basically big as my palm, a little bit bigger. But as you can see, we got a nice fin design, which helps with heat dissipation. But then we have on our left, we have our color, which will adjust the color of the LED prism inside. And then we also have our intensity, basically off, and we turn it all the way on so we can do our intensity. Then we have our output and input for 0 to 10 control. You could get the spectral controller if you want to put this with sunrise, sunset, or anything like that where you're setting up an actual timer. If you want to do a timer on this as far as like gradually increasing, gradually decreasing, you would want to look at that. If not, we can put it on a timer and set the intensity and our color temperature where we want and just put it on a timer, which is what I'm going to do because it is going over the Refugium. I don't need to worry about sunrise and sunset and all that jazz, so we won't worry about that. We're just going to get this set up, put it on a timer, and then we'll get the intensity, we'll look at the color. I'll bring you off there so you can take a look at what it looks like. On the bottom here, we do have their LED prism. As you can see, this one little hub here with all the LED chips built into just the one. Really nice. It is a little bit more focal, where you don't have the chips spread out as much, but really nice unit. I really like Kessil. I think they work very well. We've had them before on systems and they've done well. So I'm excited to see what this looks like on the Refugium. So let's go ahead, get this bad boy plugged in. Let's see what it looks like. Okay guys, please forgive me for my janky setup. I forgot I don't have the mounting gooseneck for it. So unless you're going to screw it up to the top, which I could do, but this is pretty big distance to screw it up to my top board here. So wouldn't work out for my scenario because this is a little probably too dim to be hanging up that high. So I need to get a gooseneck, so I had to use an AI bracket to kind of make a DIY janky setup for the time being. But this is what it is. I've got it as low as really I want it right now. Because it is the H80, it's not super powerful. Better setup for small, nano setups or, close up into the algae. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the intensity. Here is basically the lowest setting, and then I'm going to turn it up gradually. And now it's at the max setting. So pretty bright, not intense. So if I raise this up, it does go down quite a bit in intensity. So if you're doing it over a large setup like mine, I'd highly recommend either keeping it low, close to your Algae and Refugium, or go up with the 160, or even higher if you want to go with the other. But that's what I would look at for that. I do need to clean out my Algae. It is packed full. I should trim it down just to get it going, and I actually will, so we can see how this light does too. But another thing we can do is change the color with our left dial up here. And so if I change this, you can see the color change. We get into more purple, and then we get into blue. So you can actually change it to between all of those, which they have labeled as blue. This is as grow, and then as red. So I'll probably do a little bit of a mixture maybe in here. We'll test it out, we'll see how it does for it, but I do need to really thin down this Fern Chlorpa plus the Chaeto that's in here, and then we'll check it out and see how it does, and you know, after a few months or whatnot, and see if it loads it up again. But excited to try this out. So this is cool. I like it. Like I said, very simple to do. Just turning the dial. That's all we need. Intensity, all we need to do. So what I'm going to do is get it perfectly set up how I want to, which is going to be on the brightest intensity, and then I think I'm going to go somewhere here in the reddish purplish realm. I'm going to get it set up on a timer so it turns off and on like my AI did up here. I'm going to leave that there just for the time being, but eventually we'll take it off probably. So a little bit of info here on our spread. At 4 inches, they're saying this will cover a 14 by 14 inch area. At 8 inches, it will cover a 24 by 24. So keep that in mind. 15 watts max, nice heat dissipation between these fins. And then our color spectrum is anywhere from 360 nanometer all the way to 780 nanometer. So if you're looking for something specific, you do have that range, which is really nice. So I really like this. Happy to see it on the system. It's been a while in the waiting here, so we'll see what it does after I thin out some Chaeto here shortly, and then we'll go from there, and I'll update you as always. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. I hope you've had a great week. Stay happy, healthy, all that good jazz. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe, share that content, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will see you in just a few short weeks. Peace, guys.